Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. Dr.Mannie Alvarez is a regular guest on Fox News, and they had him on this morning, and he basically said, he did say that Obamacare is destroying his business. And not only his business, but pretty much every doctor's business. The only ones that can survive, he believes, are those that work in hospitals, or for large corporations. And the reason that is that the example that he gave is that as far as reimbursement is concerned, that's changed dramatically. What he used to get $60 for, he now gets $30 for, and depending on the provider, it could even be less than that. That doesn't change his required outlay. He talked about the cost of insurance, malpractice insurance. He says in New York, it's over $100,000 a year. That's just the premium. And that's if they have a clean record without having any previous issues. They also don't take into consideration what a doctor has to pay to become a doctor as far as his education is concerned. He said one of his patients had called in and said, yeah, but Dr. Mannie, in Sweden, a doctor earns $70,000 a year and they're happy with that. And he said, well, we're not in Sweden. In Sweden, they don't have malpractice insurance. They don't need to have malpractice insurance. It's all dictated and controlled by the government. Their education is paid for by the government. They don't leave with a $200,000 medical bill. Plus, they don't find themselves in the situations that the doctors here do in the United States, where you've got a government that sort of dictates whatever they want, whatever they want. He also said another real problem for Obamacare insured is that very few doctors are accepting Obamacare insurance for the reasons that he already just gave. And he says when he has a patient come in, and although he might accept Obamacare, what happens is, who does he refer that patient to? In 90% of the cases, whoever he decides to refer a patient to won't accept the insurance. So it creates a real nightmare. The other thing that he didn't mention, which folks may or may not know, because I did mention this in another previous video, right now I believe there's 13,000 codes. So you go to the doctor, the office manager or the nurse or whomever, they put a code down as to what they did during your procedure. And that's how they're reimbursed, whether it's through the insurance company, through Medicare, Medicaid, or whatever. Well, according to what Obamacare has in it, it has over 80,000 codes. So what that means is it's going to become a logistical nightmare for doctors to try to figure out how to bill properly. And that's for the doctors that accept Obamacare, which is far and few in between. It's a joke, folks. And you know what really bothers me is nobody's asking the question, well, let's see the back end of the software. It doesn't exist. There isn't one. And the sooner that becomes evident, the sooner this nightmare will end. And the sooner he'll do what? Well, the sooner he'll say, hey, we tried, can't get it to work, single payer. That's where this is all headed. Wake up, America. Somebody needs to demand that the administration show them what doesn't exist. That's what I think. So what do you think?